I'm Sovereign Jane Jenkins, author of P Policy. It's about setting boundaries and maintaining self-respect, a self-help book to elevate the consciousness of young women in society. Check it out. It's on Amazon, Kindle, and other online platforms. So there you go. So today I want to talk about how you should not take a cheater back. Okay? Okay. Okay? All right. And the reason I want to talk about that is it's going to become a vicious cycle. And once you're in that cycle and you have to weigh things and weigh your emotions and weigh the fact that you might be having to walk away from somebody and lose a lot of your assets, especially if you're under the marriage and under the covenant of marriage, and you have to split assets down the middle, or you have to walk away from this person and lose a lot of things, especially if you had more than them when you marry them and you don't have the protection of any type of documentation, such as a prenup or a postnup, or something that's going to cover you in case that you do get in a relationship to where it doesn't work out because this person keeps stepping out on you. Because let's be honest, most of the time people cheat on you, they do it for the thrill. And then the thrill in itself, the rush from that makes it all worth it, even if they do get caught. So they're really not sorry. And to look into somebody's face to know they did you that dirty and know that they are really not sorry. And it's kind of like you are essentially looking at an abuser's face for the rest of your life while you're in that relationship, because cheating is abuse. That's what it is, because it warps your mind mentally and it makes you more docile to prepare your mind to think this is going to continue through the rest of this relationship. It's only a matter of time, space, and the right opportunity. So a lot of people look at it like this: if the male has money, you might as well stay. Or if they don't have money, on the opposite side, you got to leave. But in either aspect, you got to leave, because HIV, HPV, herpes, and Hep B are all things that you cannot just get rid of at the snap of a finger. You either got to get a shot, go through a series of tests, or your immunity has to wipe it out over 2-3 years' time. Is that worth it to you? Is staying in that relationship worth it? That's abuse to your body. You're inflicting harm upon your body by staying in a relationship where you know someone is not protecting themselves when they are cheating or if they are philandering. And you have to deal with the fallout, because now you got to treat your body. Is it worth it? Is that kind of trauma even worth it? And that kind of trauma to your body, sometimes you don't recover. Because what if you get cervical cancer? Now you have to go through and get things taken out that now you have to take steroids for, to replace those steroids that you're losing from the things getting taken out. So it's not just the cheating that you have to consider. It's the long-term implications and the impact on your life that you have to consider. And the only reason that I did not stay in a relationship where I was being cheated on is because I was in an entire completely different state. We were a state apart. Like we were probably 600 miles apart. And that allowed me clarity to get over the past and allowed me the time to get over the relationship in itself and heal from the insult, because it's insulting. It impacts your self-esteem, your mental health, and your body. And all of that together is of course going to change the way you react to things, change the way you see things, and especially change the way you see that person. And now you have to ask yourself all these questions. Is this relationship worth staying in? Is it worth the mental load? Is it worth me putting everything on the line to continuously stay in this relationship when I'm not even being respected? I don't see myself the same. I am risking my life by staying here with this person. And this person, in truth, is not really sorry, because let's be honest. The only time a person is sorry that they did that is the fact that they got caught and there's a blowback and there's a blow up on it. And I'm the type, if it's me, you gonna hear from me. You gonna know my name, and you gonna know my name for the rest of my life. I am that toxic person. If you cheat on me, you're going to regret it for the rest of your life. And I'm only toxic if I am tempted, or what's the word I'm looking for? Taunted. I'm only toxic if I'm taunted. And you cheating on somebody, or you continuously texting an ex, or liking a certain girl's picture on IG, sliding in somebody's DM, you're taunting somebody to snap. Because everybody is not rap tight. Everybody is not mentally stable enough to handle cheating on that level. And then there's the consideration of children. If you have children with this person, do I want to break up the family over the fact that I'm being cheated on? Absolutely. Because you know what? I'm about to do something that I should not do to this person because they cheated on me, and my children are going to be a witness to it. And if this person puts their hands on me as a result of me retaliating from them cheating on me, then that's going to be a whole nother situation to where it's not going to be healthy. And that was a situation that I grew up in my house. My parents, they continuously fought. It was a weekly thing because he was cheating. Later on, she started cheating just to get her lick back, okay? She had children by another man while she was still married to this man, and he didn't think that we were somebody else's because he was still cheating. So they're still getting into weekly scuffles and fights, and blue lights became the norm. You know, it's really weird when blue lights makes you feel safe, especially in the South, because you know they're about to stop. It's all about to stop. So these are real scenarios and real situations. And once you get your heart broken on that level, you never really recover. You just put so many guards and locks around your heart that it's going to take somebody that's really persistent, really strong, and really adamant to get you in order to get to you and unlock all those locks and all those walls that you have built to safeguard your heart and your body. Because that's not something that's easy to get over from somebody who has experience with childhood trauma, to where I found out at my 13th year that my father was not my father simply because of cheating. He started, my mom finished it. And now I have to take a step back from the entire situation, analyze everyone, my biological father, my mom, and my ex-stepfather, and say, how can I forgive this? How can I heal from this? How can I unpack this in a healthy way to where it does not affect me negatively for the rest of my life? And those are real scenarios, guys. And that's why you don't stay with a cheater, because eventually you're going to feel the need to cheat back. Because my mama, she believed in getting her lick back. And I'm just like her. Okay? So you don't want to raise a child in that environment to where they're going to be continuously walking on eggshells, not knowing when something is going to happen, because there's so much anger, frustration, and resentment in that atmosphere based off somebody stepping outside of that relationship. And now it's toxic everywhere. There is nowhere in the house where the children can escape to avoid the toxicity, because let's be honest, children hear everything and they see even more. So you have to always keep that in consideration. Your children are watching, especially if you are in a situation to where someone is continuously doing the same thing in a cycle, in a repetitive pattern. You know what they're going to do at that point. You know how you're going to react. You know how you're going to retaliate, but you're staying in it. Why? Why? Even if they have money, why? You can sleep in another room. And is it truly worth traumatizing your children for the rest of their lives? Is it? Because watching this, it was very hard for me to even want a relationship as an adult. It took a very long time for me to even date. Okay? So that's some real tea and perspective from somebody who's actually seen this and been through this and is a result of cheating. Check out the book, P Policy. It's about setting boundaries and maintaining self-respect. And it is on Amazon Kindle. As always, love always, Sovereign Jane Jenkins.